Hello, I'm Sean, and welcome to the Lehigh Cement Camden plant. Here at Lehigh, safety is our #1 priority. This video is designed to make you aware of safety hazards you may encounter while visiting our site, and to give you important information regarding our rules and policies. Please pay close attention to the information we go over in this video. Your safety and the safety of our employees depends on cooperation from all our visitors at this site. Failure to follow these rules and policies could mean removal from this site. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask your Lehigh Cement contact here at the facility. Like most facilities in the United States, the Lehigh Cement Camden plant is federally regulated by the Occupational Safety and Health Administration, commonly called OSHA. All workers at our plant have completed the OSHA 10-hour training course for general industry, which is based on the OSHA 1910 standards. As a visitor, you will also be regulated by this agency and must follow their standards. In addition to our site-specific rules and policies of our site, you are expected to observe and comply with all OSHA regulations at this facility. When you arrive at the plant, please visit our office. Once inside the office, you will be directed to our sign-in sheet. Please sign in every time you visit our plant. Due to changing hazards on our busy site, all visitors are required to have an escort. Please stay with your escort for the entire duration of your visit to prevent any unsafe incidents. Your escort will provide you with directions on how to avoid hazards during your visit. Leaving your escort could result in denial of future requests to visit this facility. Unescorted access can only be granted upon successful completion of this video training, completion of the sign-in process, and obtaining permission from your Lehigh Cement site contact. There is a designated parking area by our office building. Please use this area to park your vehicle. Do not park vehicles in any other area, as it could create a hazard resulting in damage or injury. We are not responsible for any lost or stolen items while you're at our facility. It is required that you perform pre-shift inspections on any piece of equipment used. Take your time and thoroughly check equipment for any potential safety issues. If any issues are found, please immediately report them to your supervisor. After you are done using a piece of equipment, please return it to the appropriate designated plant area. Make sure wheel chocks are properly placed, all implements are lowered to the ground, and brakes are set before leaving the equipment. In any case, never operate machinery with defects that affect safety. Seatbelts are required at all times when operating or riding in mobile equipment. Smoking is strictly prohibited at our site. Smoking is only permissible in the designated smoking area under the roof across from the office building. Please make sure to properly extinguish all smoking materials before leaving the designated smoking area. Please respect all warning signs pertaining to non-smoking or no open flame areas. In these areas, it is critical that no flames be present. Fire extinguishers are readily available throughout the site. They are located on every floor of buildings near the staircases. Please only use the fire extinguishers if the fire is controllable. If a fire is potentially too large to extinguish, please evacuate the building and do not attempt to use the fire extinguisher. If you do use an extinguisher, please immediately notify your site contact so that it may be removed from service. Under no circumstances should you place a partially used extinguisher back into use. We follow a strict zero-tolerance policy as it relates to drug or alcohol use in the workplace. The use or possession of alcoholic beverages, drug paraphernalia, or illegal drugs is not allowed on the premises and is grounds for immediate and permanent ejection from the site. This includes being under the influence of intoxicant drugs, alcohol, or medication that would potentially affect your judgment or impose a risk to yourself or others. No firearms, ammunition, or archery equipment are allowed on the plant property, except as provided by state law. Hunting is not permitted on this property. The work performed at this site is dependent on a variety of equipment used to maintain operations. All vehicles at this site use a right-hand traffic pattern, unless otherwise directed by posted signage. This means that, unless otherwise indicated, you should drive to the utmost right side of the road. Remain alert for mobile equipment that may be sharing the roadway. Remember, mobile equipment has the right of way, even for pedestrians. You must be careful around and watch for heavy mobile equipment. The operator may not be able to see you due to visibility limitations. Large equipment may have blind spots. Be sure to give equipment plenty of room to maneuver. Pedestrians should always pass in front of mobile equipment and only after they have established a clear and acknowledged level of communication with the operator. Wait for their indication to proceed, otherwise assume that they cannot see you. There are designated paths for pedestrians to follow. Please use these paths whenever possible. They are indicated by yellow posts and yellow painted lines throughout the premises. The minimum personal protective equipment, or PPE, required at this facility are hard hats, safety eyewear with side shields, safety toe footwear, high visibility reflective Class II outerwear, and leather work gloves, or other types as required by task or chemical exposure. Please refer to our SDS manuals for more information about proper gloves for particular chemicals. Our site uses two types of barricade tape, depending on the safety situation. Do not cross any warning tape. The first is caution tape. It is yellow in color and is to be used only to warn against potential hazards and to caution that special procedures must be followed. The second type is danger tape. This tape is red in color and is used only when an immediate hazard or special precautions exist. Taped areas include a tag that will indicate when an area was taped, who taped it, and the hazard that exists in that area. You must follow MSHA and OSHA requirements when taping off an area, and be sure to tag all possible access points. It is your responsibility to immediately report any accidents, injuries, near misses, or unsafe conditions. Some incidents require rapid notification of outside agencies, and timely notification is critical. In the event of an emergency, the Lehigh Cement Camden facility has the capability to assist in basic first aid and notification of emergency personnel. Contact 911 immediately and notify any employee or your site contact. It is very important that we properly dispose of all waste materials. There are trash containers located at several points on our premises. There are also two large rollbacks for waste collection. The blue container is for metal refuse to be recycled, and the green container is for all other waste materials. Please do your part to maintain a clean and safe work environment. The Transportation Worker Identification Credential, also known as TWIC, is required by the Maritime Transportation Security Act for workers who need access to secure areas of the nation's maritime facilities, vessels, and others who require TWIC. The fencing around the edge of our premises cannot be crossed unescorted unless you possess a valid TWIC card. Remember, you are our best safety tool here at Lehigh. Use your eyes. Pay attention and look for hazards. Use your ears and listen for machinery and warning signals. And use your mouth. If you see a hazard, report it. Your cooperation in following these rules and policies will help maintain a safe workplace. On behalf of Lehigh Cement, I want to thank you for your work here. Have a safe day.